So let's talk about like Gen Alpha and parenting. I feel like Gen Alpha is they have so much access to media. Before this is the generation of access, and with all this media, um, they're gonna get a lot of different perspectives from a lot of different people, which is good. That's a great thing. But oftentimes the loudest voice wins. Whoever speaks the loudest, whoever gets the most attention, that usually comes as the popular opinion, or at least the truth, or it is viewed as the popular opinion. Like a lot of leftists, like the LGBTQ community, most of my friends don't support it, but you think a lot of people do because they just have the loudest voice. So if the next generation is indoctrinated, or not, I wouldn't say, is heavily influenced by the loudest voice, then they're going to be easily corrupted. But in my generation, like we had our parents in like Cartoon Network and like Nickelodeon, and like when I was around 8 or 10, I got like YouTube and stuff. So, and even then I feel like it was customized towards you, and you chose what videos to watch. Now on it's so addictive, Instagram Reels and TikTok, where you don't even decide what you get to watch. They choose it for you, based on what you watch most. But like we are, oh damn.
I know there's some.
The next generation is going to be influenced by companies too, because they're picking what you're going to watch. Have you seen the difference between the TikTok in America versus China? One's like actually good, and one's like just a bunch of brain rot, skinny toilet, all that. What the Sigma? What do you think, Jose?
I don't know. I got like mixed feelings about it, cause like back then, I feel like now that we're older, we look at the younger people. We're like, why do they do that? What?
Yeah.
What are they watching?
With the ooh, with the ew. Go.
Nah.
With the ew.
Nah.
Ew, with the ooh. What's that? Okay.
What?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
You don't know? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah. What are you
Okay, I'll show you the video.
And then, like, we see them younger, like skippy toilet, like, but like, I feel like back then when I was young, I'd be watching like Minecraft videos and everything.
Super Mario Logan.
Yeah.
And I think he still watches it to this day.
Not as much like I used to, but it's still. When I'm bored, I just watch sometimes, if I have nothing else to do. And like, I feel like if we just, when we're younger, we used to watch all of that, and then the older people probably found it weird.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like
A cycle.
you can like a cycle. Like we're older, we think we have like a different perspective. Yeah. And so like this is like a cycle, I would say.
Yeah. Like even a lot of Gen Alpha looks at what Gen Z and like, oh, that's weird too. I think but also they look at us as an example. Like did you look up to your older brother?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Not like, I don't
Well, can you understand how other people look up to their older brothers and siblings?
I mean, yeah, because they're older and they know like more than us, younger. So,
Do you have anything more to say?
oh, it's just that right now, for now.
Like, so I think as Gen Z, we have to be responsible for what we create, because Gen Alpha, they might not like certain things about our culture, but they also respect certain things because we have a higher place of authority and we have more respect since we're older, and we got to do a good job at creating good content, and we have to do a good job at creating good content and being the best person we can be, a good influence on the next generation, because the next generation is the future. like once we die, Gen Alpha is next, and I'm sure Gen X and all that. Gen X is old. I don't know, but the new generation and such. So we really we have a big part on the future of Gen Alpha, but also, yeah, and the biggest thing we could do for the future is become good parents. We can look at, not necessarily, we can look at the mistakes of our forefathers and the future, like, and this generation, Gen Alpha, and we can learn from those mistakes and become better parents and create a better future. You know, I don't plan on giving my kid any electronics until, I don't even know. If they don't really need it, I might give them like a little flip phone. You know, they can deal with that. You remember that dude that went to church and he had that flip phone?
Oh yeah, he still has it to this day.
Yeah, it's the red thing.
Better.
Oh, yeah, it's about to die. Okay. And like, I don't know, like, I'm sure he was able to get some girls' numbers. I'm sure you can get some girls' numbers.
Maybe call like Lester, you know, GTA.
With like, with
Put a
that,
spawn in a car real quick.
with the flip phone. So I'm sure, like, I don't know. I think the next generation, the next generation, the one generation that comes from Gen Z, I think that will be a pretty good generation. But I'm sure millennials thought the same thing too. So, what do you think?
I feel like parenting nowadays is sometimes, you know, like a lot of parents, parents, they just give like little 4-year-olds.
And oh yeah, you remember your
So,
cousin?
Like, yeah, no, my nephew.
Your nephew.
And like, example as my nephew, he's always like on that tablet and all like. I know like back then, I had technology, but it wasn't like like now. They're like stick to their iPads and like they don't do nothing else. And like also like I feel like it's bad parenting just give them an iPad so they can just shut them up, you know?
Yeah.
And like I feel like they need to like go out more. I'm not saying to like all the kids out there, you know, or like all the parents, like they're bad parents, but like the ones that like just give them their iPads and like they don't like teach, like they don't properly parent, like,
Give them the proper attention.
yeah, the proper attention. Something's going to like mess them up.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, I've heard worse, you know. This one time, it was like 2 a.m. I was watching some Family Guy, and I was chilling, and then I saw sparkles, and then my TV went off, and I look at the window, I see sparkles everywhere, and a car crashed into one of them poles, and like turned off all the electricity from my neighborhood. Luckily, it didn't went to the lake because they would have died. they would have not be here.
Yeah.
And
how did the electricity get fixed?
I actually don't know. They fixed it overnight, pretty quickly. My dad went over there to try and help them because they were stuck, and it was a whole thing. Too. It was weird, but you know, you just gotta teach your kids properly. Don't.
I feel like we also, like when I was a kid, my dad would like, hey, he would just like go outside. Like he would like just like we wanted to go outside. Like he would like put a box like you can't leave this area. Like we would want to stay outside and we just climb trees and just be outside. And that was fun. Like you were just left alone with your thoughts. Like I think it's very important to keep your kids outside and just let them alone with their own thoughts. And even I have trouble, being alone with my own thoughts. So I think we can learn from our mistakes and, hey, okay, now I gotta teach my kid, hey, don't do that. Now I gotta teach my kids to, be able to not be able to, have a better dopamine system for real. Like we just gotta do a better job because we have a lot of impact on the next generation, the next generation. So I think, yeah, we can do a lot. And I think it's up to us. So I feel like I'm gonna try to end the video soon because the microphone's about to die. So anything else you want to say?
Like, yeah, I feel you. Like back then, well, I still do, but I love going outside. I like being outdoors, you know. And I feel like it could expand their creativity
Yeah.
instead of being outside and just being on the iPad the whole day. And then like, I don't know, it'll be better for their mental health
Yeah.
and
Mental health,
and physical health. Because if you're gonna let like a little kid watch YouTube 24/7, there's like, they're not gonna be like the best kid.
I would say YouTube helped me get smarter, like watching videos about
Yeah.
topics I want to learn. But if I
YouTube
was
made,
just
made me learn English.
yeah,
Because I'll be watching like
didn't do that good of a job since but yeah.
Shut up. I'm not the best at explaining things, okay?
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, like YouTube helped me a lot. But like at the same time,
You're watching this on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So like, YouTube is helpful, but if you're just on it 24/7,
you have to use it. You have to use it in the right way.
and not like actually like doing the things you're learning about, or not like what's the word, like practicing what you're being preached, then what's the point? So I'm gonna try to end off the video. Just be the best example you can be, learn from your mistakes, and teach it to the next generation. Have a good night.
Amen.
Type. All these mosquitoes.
Yeah. I was gonna